January 1st, dude. Can you
Damn.
believe it?
It's been 10 months since we
10
started the
months since we
podcast.
started.
It's
You want to
been
start?
huh?
Do we just start?
Yeah, let's just start. Keep it
Right.
rolling.
You know what? Honestly, I don't know, man. I feel like looking back,
Yeah.
I don't think I imagine ourselves at this place we are now with the podcast.
100%. 100%. Like the types of guests we have had
Yeah,
this
so
year
far. And the next
has
year,
been
or
amazing.
this year now, January 1st, 2026, we're here. And I think this year, like,
We're starting off with the big guest.
really big people
Cannot
coming soon.
reveal it yet.
We're going to slowly post about it. But,
Yeah.
we could talk about New York.
Yeah, we're going to New
We
York
go to
as
New
well
York to film, which is going to be a big deal for us. And honestly,
later this month.
yeah,
It's a big opportunity for us. We're filming someone who has been on
two
camera
people,
before, or two people actually.
yeah,
Both of them have been on cameras
camera, yeah.
before.
So I feel like it'd be interesting to see that.
100%.
Let's talk about why we started the podcast.
You
Because I
want
don't
to
think we
go?
ever talked about that.
I don't think so. Yeah.
I mean, I wanted to start a podcast since high school, I would say. But me and him didn't know each other in high school. I think I hated him in high school, probably.
We went to the same high school though.
Yeah, we
we
did go to the
just
same high school, same graduating class. But I always looked at him and I was like, damn.
this guy.
Nah, but we met at an internship, like, what, 3.5 years ago almost?
Yeah.
And
Unpaid
then,
internship, 10 months straight. We
yeah,
didn't get paid, but
you know what?
I made
Hey,
a friend.
we made a friend and it paid off at the end.
It paid off at the
And
end
I
for
feel
sure.
like after that, after we graduated, it was when we like decided to fully like start the podcast
Yeah.
because we had more time too. And like luckily we were both working remote jobs, which does give us a lot more like time and like leeway.
100%.
So that was really useful. And then I feel like starting the podcast, you just need someone to start it with. And I found the perfect duo, my co-host.
Because I can't lie, it takes a lot. All the things
Yeah.
that we have to do. Just one podcast, it takes so much preparation,
Like,
so much
I didn't realize it
coordination
would
with
be
the
this
guests.
much time,
It's
time and
crazy.
effort.
And then once we record the podcast, then you got to work with the editor back and
yeah.
forth, putting it out on YouTube, thumbnails, all the graphic things. It's a whole process. But I would say if you're passionate about it, it will be worth it.
Yeah.
If you're just doing it to get some clips, trying to get famous,
I don't think it's for
it's not
you.
gonna work.
Because again, we've been in for 10 months. We haven't gotten famous. And
Yeah.
honestly, I don't care about the fame. I
It's all
think
good.
it's
It's the
about
types
meeting the
of
cool
connections
people.
we're
Yeah. Like, we're
making.
meeting really cool people.
Like,
And I think that's the
who
dopest
would have
part.
thought we would be able to in the last 10 months we would be able to interview the vice president of MD Anderson,
Dean of UH College
dean
of
of
Medicine.
UH College of Medicine, so many other guests.
Yeah.
We have had med school boys.
School
We have
boys.
had some conversations that the names weren't that big. However, it just felt
Conversations
right.
were really nice. Like, we just learned so much from the conversation itself.
Yeah.
And honestly speaking, like, in the future as well, I don't think we're doing it for the fame necessarily.
Definitely not. No.
And if anything, this is costing us a lot of money.
we have not made a single penny
dollar,
from this.
but we're
We
spending
have put a lot of money into this.
But I think we're keep continuing this because we enjoy it so much.
Yes.
And it's genuinely one of, like, I think my passion project and your passion project right now.
Yes.
And I think we're gonna keep
So
continuing
true.
this. 2026, like, it's coming out to look good, bro.
I feel like 2026 is going to be an
Immaculate
amazing year for us.
Yeah.
Like for the Dreamers podcast, there's just so much more coming in the next like 3-4 months.
4 months
that I'm really excited
And that's
to
just
be
the
a part
beginning
of
of
it.
the year that we
Just
have
just
so
the
much.
beginning of the year.
We still have like quarter 2 and quarter 3 of the year.
Yeah, like
So
we have big guests coming in. We have some big opportunities coming in for us, and I'm really excited.
I'm excited too. I mean, we can kind of talk about ourselves, new people that are watching. I'm Munib Rahman.
I'm Asfan Musa.
And
We are both the co-hosts
co-host
of the Dreamers podcast.
We can rehearse that. But like, I don't know. Like, we want to do this video kind of just to showcase our past year and where we kind of come from. And honestly, I'm happy with the progress we made.
Me too.
Yeah.
It is way more than I expected it to be.
Yeah.
Like when I was starting, I knew we were gonna do good. I mean, we from the beginning we have had good guests come on, and amazing conversations. But I feel like every podcast episode we just pick it up a notch just keep doing better, and it's just still improvement. It's not perfect. I know so many things. Every time I watch an episode,
all right, okay, go ahead.
So many times I watch an episode and then I see like some things that we could improve on, but it's part of the journey.
And honestly, we're improving each podcast and like each time. So whenever we do prep for a podcast, we do research on the guest and then we have our own agenda that we look through. And each time we've like gone through it, we've gone better at like just maintaining a conversation with the guest rather than just reading off our questions.
Yeah.
And that takes, it is hard.
It's hard.
It's
because
hard.
you go from like, just having a conversation with your friends, your family, to meeting people at such high
Professional, and it's our
stakes,
first
like
time
high
actually
level.
talking them full conversations too. So
Yeah,
like maintaining a conversation when you're first time meeting someone is extremely hard.
extremely
And
difficult.
I think we've gotten really good at like kind of just portraying a
Yeah, and
conversation
there's
with
still
them.
more improvement to do,
Yeah, hundred
and
percent.
we will get better. Like every episode, like I said, we're gonna get better. Um, I mean, the types of questions that we look up
Yeah,
on the guests is surprising.
yeah,
So many guests have been
yeah.
like, "Wait, how did
How'd you
you
know
find
that?
that?"
It's just research. Honestly, like you just gotta go through the internet, like really just
Literally,
dig in.
we spent like hours on this,
Yeah,
just looking up the perfect questions for them, something that they haven't been asked before.
yeah.
Because at the end of the day, I know it's still like a professional podcast, but we want to showcase their personal journeys rather than the
Professional,
professional
because we
aspect
want
of
to
it.
like we want to show how they came up to be where they're at right now,
Because
and
the goal at the end of the day is same. Like why we started this was to highlight their journeys and showcase to students or young professionals that they're just like us. Is I know they're sitting at very high positions and
but they
stuff, all
worked
these
hard to get
doctors,
there.
but they worked
Yeah,
hard to get there. They started off at the same place that we're at right now, and they worked their way up. All they did was never gave up.
yeah.
That's it.
It's like even if you do fail, you learn and you keep moving, right? And I
Yeah.
want to talk about our favorite or your favorite episode.
It's hard.
It's
It's
hard.
hard. I would, can I say a couple?
Okay, give me top three.
Top three. Okay, top three. Like with no
No
specific
specific
order,
order.
but top three, I would say definitely the first one we ever did with Dr. Glenn. I feel like that was just our first time doing it. Even though we had some hiccups, we messed up a couple of times and we had to go back and
Yeah,
edit it
edit
out.
it out.
However, that conversation was the most genuine one. Like the first time ever sitting with a doctor. I mean, we have had sat with doctors before and had conversations, but being on camera is a whole different thing, right?
Yeah,
So
no, it changes the game.
it changes the game completely. So I feel like that, just the whole experience of it, going through it the first time, and how there were so many things that went wrong right before.
Yeah,
I'm not
a
gonna
week
tell
before,
everyone,
yeah, like a week
but
before everything
like
fell through.
everything started like collapsing.
Like
Like
it
I'm
really
like,
fell through. Like we
yeah, it
lost our
fell through
studio, we lost our
completely.
production,
Yeah, and we just had to
make it work.
make it work, and
Yeah,
we did that.
yeah,
Like literally, it took us 6 days to get it all done.
yeah,
We found a new person to help us out with
yeah,
and everything. So it was just a whole thing. So definitely that experience overall, top tier. I'll put that on my top three. The other second one I would talk about is, I would say, Med School Boys. Though
yeah.
Aaron and Surya,
I feel like that
that
was our
episode was
big
good.
like that was our first people like big influence because
Yeah,
they were technically like they were med students,
yeah.
but they were also influencers. So like them even being on our podcast when we just
It was
started
a
out,
big deal
it was a
for
big
us,
deal for us. And shout out
especially
to them.
because,
Yeah,
yeah, shout out to Med School Boys, Aaron, Surya,
Surya.
both of them.
Yeah,
Thank you for that. Thank you for giving us the opportunity, because that was a really good conversation we had. It felt like we were talking to our friends, because,
yeah.
and those guys were people that I had been watching their videos for
For
the
a
past
while.
two,
Yeah,
3 years, I would say. I
yeah.
mean,
Even
they've been doing a
undergrad, we used
great
to
job.
watch their videos.
Yep.
Yeah,
So it was a cool experience to interview them. And then the last one I'll say in there would probably be, oh, it's professionalism wise, like having the best guest, Dr. Dryada,
Drea.
like up
Yeah,
there, the Vice President Emily Anderson, but like really enjoying the conversation, I would say Dr. Jacob.
Dr. Jacob. Yeah,
His podcast episode was definitely one of my favorites. He was able to provide us with really great answers, and he also helped us out a little bit on the production side of the podcast, and like just being out on the social media.
he
I
kind of
don't
just
feel
showed us
like,
like told us what to do with like our
yep,
social media clips and stuff,
because
which
I don't
helped a
feel
lot.
like any of our other guys. I mean, we have had great conversations, but he was the only guest who,
Really helped us out
yeah,
with that.
really
Yeah.
helped us out with like how to deal with social media in general, because we record the podcast and stuff,
But
but
social media wise, we were kind of just like we're
yeah,
kind
we
of
were
just
just starting
putting
off.
it out.
So because of Dr. Jacob, I feel like our videos started doing a little bit better on
Yeah,
social media, like Instagram in general, because he gave us a lot of tips on how to do that. So thank you, Dr. Jacob, for that. But yeah, those
yeah.
will be my top three: Dr. Jacob, Med School Boys,
Dr.
and
Glenn,
Dr. Glenn.
those low key are all three good ones.
Right?
I would say like my number one favorite, actually not even favorite, just like top three,
Yeah.
Med School Boys. I feel like just overall
Good
dynamic was such a
conversation.
good
Amazing. It
conversation,
was just, it did
and like
not,
those two were so humble and like just
I
funny
swear to God,
dudes.
yeah.
They're really
And
funny
it,
dudes.
it was like a funny conversation. I did not even realize we went over an hour. like just talking to
Yeah,
them.
just talking. That was I
It
think our
felt
longest
so,
podcast
yeah,
too.
it was the
Yeah.
longest podcast we ever did, but the conversation was so good that we didn't even realize we went over way
And
over
it's
time.
funny because after the podcast, they did help me out with something.
Yeah, I remember. I have the
But
video
yeah,
saved.
but it's just funny. Like they were really good guys, and shout out to Aaron and Surya again. I feel
Yeah,
like y'all were really like
amazing
helpful
people.
for us. And second one, mm, Dr. McCullers was really cool because
I
that was
like
like our
that.
first like
First big
big
guest,
guest of like a
like
dean of
in
a
a
med school.
professional world.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and like his story was really like in COVID during COVID he was leading it. And what city was it?
Very. I am forgetting
I'm
the
not gonna say
city.
the wrong city, but he was
Yeah, but
leading like the COVID research in a big
correct.
city and like the treatment and everything. So
Yeah.
that was really cool to hear. And also then him coming to Houston and like applying all those strategies that he had was like really inspiring
Very
and
inspiring story and very humble person.
very
Like
humble person.
being at first, just him giving us the opportunity to interview
Yeah,
him.
we just
Because
called email.
before
Yeah,
him, if you look at it, we had not had like a high
high
level
level.
guest
Yeah,
before. So for someone at his position to even allow us to interview him, I personally, like, if you look at it, I don't think a lot of people will give us the opportunity at that stage.
no, hundred
But
percent. We were just starting out.
he was the first
We filmed
person.
in July with him.
Yeah, July,
Yeah, that
I
was only
think
like
so.
4 months in
Yeah, and he let us, he invited us to his
on campus.
office,
Yeah,
his conference room. We interviewed him up there. Very amazing overall, like his journey. It was so
it was
inspiring
a good
and
experience hearing from him, and also like I feel like we did make a good connection from that.
yeah,
Really good connection.
yeah, like
Yeah,
he helped me out with something
yeah.
too.
So he's a
So
really good connection to have in general.
amazing
And
person.
then last one, damn, I did like Doctor. Uh, it's like between Doctor Jacob, and Doctor Edel Nuro,
Oh, Dr. Ruffy, yeah,
Doctor Rafi.
yeah, Dr. Ruffy. He that was
Because
also a good conversation.
Doctor Rafi, the thing was we went to LA.
We flew
We flew
out to
out to
LA.
LA to film that. And honestly, it was a fun like experience overall. We went to UCLA
100%.
campus, went to
Yeah.
his personal like studio that he had. So and that conversation was really cool because we talked about boxing, MMA, and stuff.
Yeah, we talked about everything that
We
we're
found out about stuff
passionate
about
about.
LeBron and
Oh,
like
we found out a
Lakers.
secret about LeBron James.
I don't
That
think we could
was
say
cool.
it, but
No, no,
that
we
was.
shouldn't.
Well, yeah,
But
he told us
that
about like
was cool
LeBron and
because he has
AD.
worked with all these athletes
Yeah,
in the past, like LeBron James and the LA Lakers team,
yeah.
basically.
So Dr. Rafi, I would say
It
for
was a
me,
really good
yeah,
conversation, and shout out to Aaron for hooking us
yeah,
up
Aaron, yeah,
with that
that
podcast because
connection.
Aaron has shadowed Dr. Ruffy
Rafi
before
before, yeah.
when during his medical school time, so he hooked us up, and it was really nice.
It was honestly a really fun experience for us.
Yeah, very very great conversation, and just going to LA was like the best part. Because I mean, we were gonna go there and regardless,
We were
because
doing
we
like a
had a
boys
boys
trip,
trip
yeah,
to LA, and then Aaron asked us like if we are ever in LA, to reach out to Dr. Ruffy. And the fun fact was like we had literally just planned the trip
yeah, the
to
trip.
LA,
And it
and
was
we
funny because like it worked out so like perfectly
perfect.
for
It
us.
was
Like,
so perfect.
yeah, he was free that week too that we went,
Yeah,
and
I'm
it just
glad
worked
that
out
we
in
were able
general.
to get that conversation in
Yeah,
because I really enjoyed that conversation too. That's true.
and I mean, moving on from podcasts, we've been doing little skits too, kind of just on social media for fun, I
Trying
would
to
say,
grow on social
trying to
media.
grow. But
Yeah.
it's like we're not really doing it for other than the fact that it is fun to film. I can't lie.
Yeah.
Like we've been doing these little
Some of the
skits,
clips,
and
I
it
look
just
back at them and I start laughing.
laughing.
I'm like, what the
It's just
hell?
random stuff we think of at the moment, and it takes us so little to film because the podcasts do take a lot of time and production wise.
Yeah,
That's why we haven't been
and a
able
lot
to
of money too.
money too. So
Yeah,
like it's just hard to like really be consistent with that. So I
yeah,
think we just
cause
focus more on like those short term content, like the
true.
skits and stuff, and it's fun, and it's all we need is our phone and these mics that we
That's
have.
true. Because in the beginning with the podcasting, we wanted to do twice a
A
month.
month, yeah.
However, once we started realizing like the budgeting and all that and how much it's costing us and just even getting the guest
Guests in
in
general,
time,
yeah.
it takes some time. So we have tried sticking with just one guest a month. I think that's good.
I think that's good, and plus we're not burning ourselves out. That was
True.
like one thing.
Very
If we
true.
did 2 guests a month, we would have burned ourselves out.
100%. Yes.
Because we
And
did that what like in it was April and May. We did back like four
yeah.
and whole like
Yeah, because I mean, we have like our own jobs too,
yeah,
right?
we have
As
our
well as
jobs
like
and our
we're
own
trying
lives.
to get
Yeah,
our future education and everything else, like preparing for that. So just doing all of this during, like, just we have to find a way to balance it all out. But short
short
videos,
videos are
it
like
takes us what, like 30
30
minutes
minutes. Like yeah,
maximum to like
to
film
film and
two, three
edit too,
videos and edit it out and post it on social media.
and I've been
It's a
enjoying
fun little
that, and
thing.
it's
Me
like it's
too.
fun filming that too. So we've been doing that, and like it's a future for dreamers. Right now, let's see 2026. Let's get these podcasts out of the way. I
Yeah.
think y'all gonna love what we have going on. I think
Yeah, I think
I
so too.
think we
Like
like
the first podcast of
oh yeah,
2026 is gonna be a
2026
big
big one.
podcast.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it will probably drop by like mid-January. Like we will post it hopefully, or maybe like mid to late January, I would say. But yeah, it's gonna be
It's gonna
a
be a big one.
huge guest that we're bringing on. Actually, we're going over to him, so we're
Yeah, we're
filming.
going. Yeah, we're filming it.
So
That's
he's
one of the good things too. Sometimes when a guest asks us to film at their office
it's
or their
nice.
studio,
I like it
hey,
because I mean
I don't mind.
I don't mind at
I don't
all. I
mind at
mean,
all.
we technically we save costs
We
on like
save a cost on studio
studio,
rental.
and all we have to do is just bring the equipment, bring our
Yeah,
camera guy with us,
and then
and
just
we film
film over
at
there.
their place, like at the office. That's what happened with
Dr.
Dr.
Doretta,
McCullers, Dr.
Doretta, yeah.
Dryetta, and now this new
And
guest.
we're visiting these campuses too, which is hey,
It's cool
it's really
experience.
cool.
I mean, I would say like all these big institutions that we get to
Yeah,
visit. I mean, they give us a little tour, either before or after, and I honestly like it.
it's a cool experience for us. Like we're going to these big institutions, filming with like high
Yeah,
executives,
and making connections with
making
all of
really good
them. I mean,
connections.
it's just an amazing
Yeah,
experience for me.
and
Like
then I want to ask, who's your dream guest if you could have had one?
does it have to be
No, not
medical
medical
related?
related,
Okay,
anything.
anything.
Yeah,
So I wanted I've always wanted to interview this one person. I mean, if the Dreamers podcast really becomes successful, inshallah, in the future,
yeah.
and it grows up to where I think it would, I would love to have a conversation with Dana White, the
Dana White.
president of UFC.
Hey, Dana,
I mean, Dana, if you're
Mr. White,
listening,
Mr. White.
please hit us up.
Hey,
Or
let us interview you.
respond to my
We'll,
message.
we'll fly out. We'll fly out. I swear to God, we'll fly
We'll
out.
fly
You
out.
don't
I
have to
mean,
pay for us. We'll fly out
it's
to
just
you.
he's a genius. Like he's a
Is yeah,
business
like
minded
marketing wise.
person. I feel like just a marketing genius, and like I would love to have a conversation, just 30 minutes conversation with him, bring him on our podcast, and just ask him for his
His like
journey, his
journey, how he started.
experiences, how he started and all that. I mean, I know a lot about him through like the videos that we see and
Mm.
other interviews that he does, but it
I want
would
to
be
see
an
like his
amazing
like
experience.
when he was really young, starting off first
Yep.
thing, because I haven't seen that many clips of him like first starting out. I want to kind of
Yeah.
talk to him about that.
So his that because that's our whole thing, right?
Yeah,
Because trying to inspire the next generation of showcasing like the early
early
career,
stages of their
earlier
career.
life,
Yeah,
yeah, of the professionals, like what they did, how they got out of their struggles, and all that type of stuff. So
yeah.
it would be nice to have a
Dana White.
conversation with Dana White
Hey,
on that.
Dana White. If you see this, hey,
Hit us up,
hit us
please.
up, please, please, sir.
What about you?
And low key, I feel like there's a lot, but I would want to have Dave Chappelle.
Oh,
I feel
I
like
feel like that would be a really good
that would be a
podcast.
really good podcast
The
because
goat
the
of
goat
comedy.
comedy and in general, like he's such a good speaker. I feel like he's so
Hundred
in
percent.
tune with history.
Yeah.
Like he's just such a even in his like comedy shows, it's not just jokes. He's always
Yeah.
speaking a little bit of truth with his comedy, which I
I
really
think
like
so.
about him in general. And I think having him on the podcast, that'll
Will
be
be
my favorite
amazing.
podcast.
Yeah. And we should bring 50 Cent too. Talk
50
about the
Cent,
daily
hey,
documentary.
50
Like,
Cent,
I
hey,
mean, he just released, he's a director,
he's a
producer
director, and
now.
now he's
Yeah.
like made a documentary.
I think with that whole
It
conversation
would
would
be
be
such a
really
great,
good.
how
I
you
think
even
so.
got in like documentary series.
Like I just want to know the whole thing
Yeah, how
about
did
it.
you even
And
get into it?
what was his if you look at it like what was his beef with Sean Combs, and I just want to know the whole thing. Like really good to have a
I just want to
conversation.
dive deep.
But yeah, no, great. It would be an amazing podcast with Dave Chappelle, though.
Yeah,
I agree. So hey,
and
Dave Chappelle,
hey,
please,
please, if you see this,
please.
but hopefully, I think starting out, we really enjoyed doing this, and I'm hoping like our audience has enjoyed it too. So
Yeah,
far, a lot of like our family and friends have supported, which like we're really grateful, and like a lot
we
of
are
new people have
grateful.
like tuned in for us too,
Yeah,
which
we're
makes us kind
slowly,
of really happy because we're seeing like we're inspiring people too.
yeah,
Really,
slowly, maturely, we're growing. Like in the beginning, it was just friends and families, right? So when we started like getting some high number clips and stuff,
yeah,
and people started following us, we even had like a text or two on our TikTok or Instagram account saying like, oh, it's great advice from the doctors that we're bringing on and stuff. So that makes me happy. That means because when we started this, I told Manib like even if you're able to like inspire one or two students, that would make our whole podcasting
like
thing,
worth it.
worth it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because at the end of the day, that's what we're trying to do is inspire the future generation. Because
Yeah.
that's the niche that we're trying to portray. Is these people are human.
Yeah.
Like they work
Because
hard.
I mean, of course, I've seen like podcasts and everything else, right, in the past, even medical related podcasts, but I feel like not a lot of people are doing this where just two recent graduates start bringing in professionals and having a conversation about their lives and how they grew up and
Yeah.
faced their challenges to inspire the next generation. Because a lot of students go through like the imposter syndrome now,
Yeah,
especially
like
like pre-med
pre-med
route,
especially.
pre-health route. Like I see that because I mean, of course, we went through it
Yeah.
too, right? So we're just trying our best to, I mean, enjoy the journey. Have build these amazing connections that could help us out down the road as well with our own careers, but at the same time, try to inspire maybe a few students.
And I think especially moving forward, we're gonna try to bring in more professionals not in the medical field because
Yeah,
we want to kind of broaden our scope of who we're bringing on. Again, like in the future, we would like to have Dave Chappelle,
Dana
Dana
White.
White, and these big like names in the world,
Yeah,
and come on and talk about their experiences in life, how they started out,
yeah.
and that will be our goal. So hopefully, I think
And we'll keep
yeah,
doing our healthcare related podcast to inspire the next generation because we'll have like playlists on our channel
I
then
think
that way.
once we really start picking it up, if we ever do get sponsorships or do get funding, that will help us open our, I guess, like speed of
Yeah,
podcasts. Like we can really, then
true.
we can really start
So true.
focusing
We can
solely on
do we can start
podcasts,
doing like more
more
podcasts per
podcasts.
month,
Yeah,
and faster production and everything
and reaching
else.
out to people. To maybe some people like wouldn't recognize us when we reach out to them because
Yeah,
right now we're cold emailing, right? And if they
literally.
really want to be on the podcast, they can. But if they don't, they say no. So
Yeah,
it really is just a matter of who wants to be on the podcast or not. But if we really get our name out there and like showcase our like resume that we have,
yeah.
then I think more people would be willing to come on. So
100%.
yeah,
And speaking of cold emailing, I do want to bring this up. It's so important to cold email because one thing we've realized, if we would have never reached out to them, they would have. I mean,
how would they even know?
how would they
Like,
even
how would
know
they know
what
we
we're
exist?
doing,
Yeah.
right? So all we do is just cold email all these professionals, and some say no, of course. Some say no for their
Mm-hmm.
not being available because of course the doctor life is very busy life,
Busy.
but
Yeah.
some do say yes and they come on our podcast, they enjoy the conversations, and they really love what
What
we're
we're doing.
doing.
Yeah.
So if you're doing whatever, just reach out. It does not hurt to
Hey, shoot
ask.
your shot.
Shoot your shot because
Shoot your shot.
you miss 100% of the shots
If
you
you
don't
don't
take.
take, I'm glad you said that right this time.
Last time I messed it
You messed
up.
it up.
Last time I said you miss 100% of the shots you don't. Uh,
I don't know what you said, but
Something,
it's
yeah,
something stupid.
you don't make or
Somebody
something.
make, yeah. But I'm glad that we started to say Dreamers, bro.
Dreamers.
2026.
I'm happy we're doing this together because I
Yeah.
mean you're the best co-host I could have ever asked for. So
Nah,
thank
same.
you.
I feel like it's the best duo we could have had, and our chemistry too as friends. I feel like it really
Yeah,
helps on the podcast because
very true.
we understand each other sometimes, and like even when we're on the podcast itself, he'll know when I'm thinking something, but like then he'll switch it up. So it
Yeah,
really
right.
helps with the conversation flowing with the guest.
Very true.
And yeah,
But
that's it, guys. Opened
happy
up.
to be here.
Happy to be here. Another year.
Another year, and we have some great things coming up. So stay tuned.
Yeah. All right, we're good.
Damn, bro, that was good. That was smooth.
Mosquitoes,
I
goddamn.
saw your fucking arm started getting red.
They're biting me, bro.